Hey there! Welcome back to the studio for the final painting session in our Ironweld Great Cannon series. In today's episode, we'll complete the last step of the project by painting the base and adding the final details to tie everything together. So, let's fire up our brushes and bring this battlefield artillery to life. In our previous videos, we covered assembling and painting the cannon and its components as well as creating a custom base. If you missed any of those steps, you can go back to check out our Cities of Sigmar Ironweld Great Cannon playlist, linked in the video description. In today's session, we'll showcase the paint colors as well as the other material used, which were carefully selected to match the rugged, war-torn battlefields of the Ironweld artillery forces. These color tones and decorative elements help ground the model in the harsh environments it would be deployed in. You can find the full list of colors in the video description. While we're painting, we also invite you to write us a comment. We always appreciate your feedback. The base was made using epoxy putty and a textured rolling pin to create the look of worn stonework. To add extra realism, we glued sand, scattered stones, and orc skulls, giving the impression of a battlefield strewn with the remnants of war. We'll be back shortly to glue the cannon, gunners, and all the other parts of the set to the base once it is painted. Now that the base is painted, let's make sure each part is firmly secured in place. We want to make sure everything stays solidly attached, so it doesn't risk coming loose during gameplay. Let's go step by step. First, we need to remove any excess paint from the areas we'll apply the glue on. We then need to select the right adhesive. For most models, super glue works well, especially for plastic and resin. If we're dealing with a heavier miniature made of metal, epoxy glue is a great option since it forms an incredibly strong bond. If both the model and the base are plastic cement is ideal because it melts the surfaces together for a strong bond. Our base has textures like sand, rocks, and debris, so we make sure to scrape away a small flat area where the glue will be applied. If the contact points aren't perfectly aligned, we can use a bit of green stuff or milliput to fill gaps and create a snug fit before gluing the part together. In our case, since the contact surfaces between the wheels and the base are quite large, we'll only use super glue to join them together. You can't go wrong with super glue since it adheres to almost all materials. For extra strength, we could reinforce the attachment by pinning the parts together. Using a craft drill, we could carefully drill a small hole into both the base and the cannon's wheels, or any contact points. Then we would insert a small piece of paper clip or brass rod, securing it with a drop of super glue. This extra step ensures that large model parts stay put, even with regular handling. If we ever want a removable but secure option, we could even magnetize the base for easy storage and transport. To complete the bond, we can pour sand on the glue before it has time to cure, or we can apply a thin layer of super glue or PVA glue around the attachment points and cover it with basing material. Once everything is in place, we let the glue cure fully. Super glue takes 10 to 15 minutes to set, while epoxy glue needs a few hours for maximum strength. The key is to be patient and avoid handling the model too soon. Now that the glue is completely dry, we can paint the joints with the same colors we used to paint the sand. With the Ironweld Great Cannon now securely mounted, we're ready to bring it to the battlefield with confidence. For the final touch, we can add synthetic turf in shades of dried grass, which also helps create an arid environment reminiscent of the plains of Akshi. We could also add rust to the metal parts and some dust to make the whole thing look even more realistic. But for now we'll leave our cannon as is, to match the neat look of the rest of our army. This concludes our sub-series on painting the Ironweld Great Cannon. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth painting journey. If you did and want to show your support, a like would be greatly appreciated. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments, and don't hesitate to share our videos with your fellow hobbyists. Thank you for joining us throughout this painting series. We'll be seeing you soon for more videos featuring our Cities of Sigmar army. There's plenty more to come, new projects, more Cities of Sigmar, and exciting hobby content. So stay tuned, and until next time, keep on painting, and take care!